what's up, America? Donald Trump and China negotiations on tariffs. So yesterday, our government stated that we were in the process of negotiating with China for lower tariffs. Our government openly said we had talked to China and were actively working on negotiations together, and that a deal with China is just around the corner. So everybody don't worry, we're working on it with China. But now the Chinese government has come out and said that there are no negotiations with the United States. They haven't begun any negotiations with the United States. As a matter of fact, the Chinese government has not even talked to the United States when it comes to tariffs. So the United States says we're actively involved in negotiations. The Chinese government says we're lying and making all of this up. On top of that, the Chinese government states that they have no intentions to open negotiations with the United States over tariffs at all, and that we need to back down, and that's the only way tariffs will end. Otherwise, we're not negotiating with America, they say. So the United States says we're openly working with China on negotiations. China says we haven't even talked to us on negotiations, and we're simply lying to the American people. So far be it for me to accuse our government of lying, but our government has a long history of lying to the American people. So when America says we're actively starting negotiations with China, and then China says, no, we're not, you're lying, I tend to believe China saying that we're lying and making all of this up. And based on what I'm seeing, yep, it's more than likely that the United States government is simply lying to you and making up that this is all going to go away with China. As a matter of fact, I actually believe that more than anything our government or the news says, because I actively believe our government and the news does nothing but lie to us. So there's that.